Mijidie passes ene wa woda. Enyumu amede ahye wa no set na na pedie enyumu papa senka me wotachirema mpemu a. Ene mema me ba akopɛ a was Pentex. Eye Antinana Eduanepa restaurant. Antinana, God bless you. Happy birthday to you. Let me do it on behalf of Nana Jua. Any woman in Antinana of Eduanepa restaurant. Today is your birthday. Happy birthday to you and God bless you. Saso ene Richard Kwesi Kankam of KK Pepra Company Limited ene eyewa woda. Ya na wodi minchia ama director mami wai Dr. KK Pepra osiana pe misimichia no. Inti no unuanu mu ayewo Peace FM hangina ye wish you happy birthday eye Richard Kwesi Kankam wo KK Pepra Company Limited and our birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Auntie Nana of Eduanepa restaurant on the Spinters Road. Nana Jua mami no yeah. Yes sir. Reporting for duty, sir. It's a Tuesday morning, 8th of February 2022. Good morning and how do you do? Welcome to this morning's edition of the program Working Time. On behalf of my studio assistant Peter Square aka Nisai, who is also adapting the styles of disappearing and appearing. Ocean free Kwame ho. Say Kwame to me disappear no appear. Nisai Peter Square is back this morning. So on behalf of my studio assistant Peter Square, this is the Royal Baby. My name is Kofi Kum, welcoming you to this morning's edition of the program Working Time. I'll be spending the rest of the morning with you. That is from now till we hit the top of the hour at midday. You know what? I really appreciate your company this morning. Thank you so much. Hey, and before I may be a Kurane, say me celebrate ye mami bio. Se me body in Kunelu, and then the Bawa Junimu. FM.
Rip off the knob.
It's exactly 20 minutes past 11, Tuesday morning, 8th of February 2022. And there an appearance na may be no pese me dinkai na ene yema mi bi enkai dapa. Mami die minyanka me mano baako, me mama ne baako befa mami as her role model. Me baba mama segwadi me bisa ne se hwan ne role model o se Samira Baomia ene ne role model na me so okay why ade na mama segwa woni me guy name ne din de member. I will seek permission first and then I will tell you. Your friend governor lady Mami Segua, your friend governor lady. But me nyanka me mane baako, me maba no sa ebi wo ho. Nyanka ebi ebefa me mami a ene eye ne nkaye day. Ana wo ba bi a wotie me a we very young. Na wo pe ye mami bi nanka wetutu na namon. Ene ye mami bi ene den ede Esther Ulu. She's known for micro lending and she was a campaigner for economic empowerment of women. Yeah. She's known for micro-lending and campaigner for economic empowerment of women. Mejidie se me program e de penifon kwa no mutie ntino dodoa na nimuno. But echireba no so no ya na ese ye ka abakosam na enchireba no so ehunu se ye nyama mibisa e wo Ghana. Ene ye maame eye Esther Ulu. Onya ni baby call ye no ne eye mfinhia eduenu pepepe ya. I mean, I feel chebao. Nansenya, today marks the 20th anniversary of the passing of her dear mother, Esther Ulu. She passed on to glory at the age of 82. Onwa ya wo no edin ya de wo no ya wo ne atunidin Esther Efua Nkunlenu. Menim se Nkunlenu ne de meka obi beka se mebo Nkunlenu a ade eba ne tirim ye abenkwan a egu chance mu. Ya ye maame no ono eno wo ye abenkwan ye egu chance mu no. Sieka Esther Efua Nkunlenu a. She was born on the 18th of April 1919. Hey, aboje chei 1919. Ne eboni din a ne ebeka yekase ebebo ne tofa. She was a Ghanaian businesswoman, a pioneer of micro-lending, a program of making small loans available in order to stimulate businesses, right? And she was one of the founders of Women's World Banking in 1976. Yemami Efua Nkunlenu, yewo no ewo Framantem, that is Volta region. Na tie na bakosam yeo ohianti abra na woko school no, because of poverty. She traveled weekly from home to school so she could take food supplies each week. Then she would cook for herself to avoid expenses. Ebia wo de wo koto boarding house. Boarding house no kra ne yema provisions, milk na nyoma, but the yema no onya kwan ekọ secondary school no. Na say weekend bia obefie, weekend obefie ba befa entos meko ne nyoma na wakwa konnoa ne wedi. Enti saa ohia ne ahokyere mu no ene ohun se eso opekwan bi so a eduane obeba befa no ode ko school na so wono a fridge wa hia ode ko hyem obetumi akora eduane no ensei ningina aka ho ene nyame che ne nimdie a ohunu sane ye chinchin abenkwan edigu chance mu a abre bi opeso de ya de no wutumi de ye ya ade a ema ne sua hunu no ne se ono no wonye eduane ndi wo school nti weekend oba enuoma baba befa no esese wo tumi kura se ensei a na watwi ewie ye baba biom. In the year 1943, ne auntie eche ni ska kakra bi na ne saka saska no ena wo ye se obestati aye orange juice na waton wo se we sua senia nnuane ye kra enseye nti wo nye ska kakra bi 1943 and was started so with the year orange juice ne ye nemu ano. She secured a contract from Achimota School to supply the school with orange juice from oranges grown on its campus. Sabre nemu 1940s nemu woko Achimota School na. No mo wanka bebre. Ntombe hu se ye maame Esther Ulu otumi ye orange juice no. And no man contract say okay. We dey unkoto anka ne wo bebia o. School nemu ho anka na ye more contract say fire orange juice from a school no. And only the first contract a wonya ye. And then later on, she won an additional contract to provide the Royal West Africa Frontier Force with Jews. But then she was lacking resources on her own. So to fulfill the obligation, she took out a loan from a bank and established Nkunlenu Industries, becoming the first food processing factory in the Gold Coast, not even in Ghana. The first food processing factory in the Gold Coast. Now, after getting her business established, she was sponsored by Achimota College to visit and study in England from 1949 to 1951. In Tisa and Titiana Wakoji, she was the first person of African ancestry to obtain cooking diploma from the Good Housekeeping Institute in London. Ono eni nipa oye ubibini okoji entity in cooking diploma from Good Housekeeping Institute in London. And she also took the postgraduate food preservation course in Bristol University. Echire yemame Esther Nkulenu eware yeno ena nidin ebeye Esther Ulu. She worked at expanding her business. She traveled back to England in 1956 to develop recipes for commercial canning. Just a bibi a yetumi de gu chance mu ne kataso no wasen kusuaye. So she formed a Manufacturers Association and helped organize the first Made in Ghana exhibition in 1958. Echire no Kwame Nkrumah a na waye mampeni no ohye ni nkran. She was encouraged by Kwame Nkrumah and was elected as the first president of what became the Federation of Ghana Industries, serving from 1959 to 61. In the mid-60s, she expanded her activities into tie and dye textile business. Among many other high-profile positions that she held, at a point in time, she was a member of the Council of State in the Third Republic from 1979 to 81. And she was also a founding member of the and the first chairman of the board of directors of Women's World Banking from 1979 to 1985. She was also known as a founding member of various religious groups. For example, just to mention one, Evangelical Presbyterian. Asori your friend EP. Womo and Womodi EP baye ewo Madina. She passed on to glory 20 years ago. She received a state funeral here in Accra and was buried in her hometown in Peki. Sebrewo ho nan kame kaya mami abakwa samwa. Hey, madam se kakra ma ye kra no. Ye de be kai no. And so ye mfie anan pepe pa. Ye nua ba Priscilla Opoku Kwatin a ye wo no 16th February 1997 to this day 8th February 2018. She was known by her stage name Ebony. Ebony, a Ghanaian dancehall Afrobeat artist. She was 20 years. She passed on in an accident on this day 4 years ago whilst returning from Sunyani to Accra after a visit to her mother. Naka in fear, aka ena. She was just 8 days shy of her 21st birthday. And Yamini Nipenim 4 years ago today, the whole of Ghana was thrown into a big shock. The whole of Ghana was thrown into a state of mourning. And just to put it on record, she was the first female musician in Ghana to win Artist of the Year award in the VGMA? Said Ghana. Yeah, dodo na ye hypocrites. Asamba na ubi ka baby a ye beshe da ye se ne do no pa but nyamini no kure ni mu ni. Mfie nan a amane betu dwa se Ebony ye free mo no. Ghanaians shed genuine tears. Ade na de ye Ghana for ya pa ne man kan kire wa na meboa. Yankopon ankoso amfanensie eye mayen aka sema edunu enson ama premo to Peace 104.3 FM. Sene anape bia ye no no ebra so se edwumeku akese miensa o madaroma mede anape message mede ebra wo. Peace 104.3 FM Sunie Akasema Edununsia ma premoto senia Peace FM anapa bia ye no no free adwa de kopem fiada duba kompe musa edwumeku akese miensa eno moso yase ema Kofi kum mede brief message brew anapa ye bede edwumeku miensa yase ye hyase se ye dase a sede din kan ye de ma High Sense Ghana nyame nchade esisi ya no High Sense ya boy aboso say ye the electronic company of the year ye saying ye the economic the electronic brand of the year and ya say ya boy abaso biom say ye the electronic company of the year ntina baso body ne mienu at the just ended corporate Ghana awards ye maya baso body mienu the electronic company of the year NFA the electronic brand of the year High Sense na mekoso akai will say abribia ubetisika sa wo to home appliances me kra de yam pese me kase bibia enyina mahodin efemu no wo to bia ya hwehwe ne brand no eye High Sense and no wo to a no wo hunu say wato ejapade enye bibia da achi bia no wonsa besi form kai say quality is remembered, always remembered, long after the price is forgotten. Quality will always be remembered long after the price is forgotten. High Sense, everyday prices for everyday people. Best Point Savings and Loans. Best Point Savings and Loans. We say your dream is our business. Insurance as your best assurance. Best assurance, we say your protection is always assured. Ebusuya, anapei senia beye na watwi miensa mesha asie no mene the youth of today kasa. Na yese ade a ewo wo no unhunu eso mfaso kosi se ade ne ebefire wonsa. Kofi medwuma me ye ntia meta me ye mpenifo bebre interview. Enye interview a me ye wo mo se me de beto ana me bebo wo but meje wo mu suehunu wehu na me de twere woma de ye medwuma bebre na mpenifo bebre woni omo kasa asema omo kane se I wish you could give me back my youthful days. I'm ready to pay for anything. Penifo dodo na mekora meka ho ade anka menya anka mepene se nka mesen ma ya brantie biom nanso Abrofo say you can't eat your cake and have it. Kofi, say Yankupo bisa me say dem pa na wanya mami ya kameka chen say rade. Mami ndi 20 years bium na nka obebo nsama mami. Me nya kwan ndi 20 years bium entina me won kwada omwedi between 20 and 30 years. Asema me free makuma mu ka kire mu yi. Me nya kwan nye 20 years bium but say we between 20 and 30 years. Adi free makuma mu amede cha wo no ka obetia ka bebo wa opa bisa o maami ana bisa o papa se nka wonya nka obedi 20 years biom ana openi bie ni wa nka wonya ondi 20 years biom. Why? Because most of us, including myself, we didn't put our youthful days to the best and we wish we could have a second chance. And I pay me no check the fundamentals of success. And today I'm sharing principle number 11, the power of self-discipline, as one of the fundamentals for a successful life. The power of self-discipline. John Milton Ekansembi or say, as the morning shows the day, so the child shows the man. John Milton, if you've heard much about that guy, or say, Senya anapa echere edano. Sa na wobia nkwala bremu echere nipa wobeye. As the morning shows the man, or as the morning shows the day, I beg your pardon, as the morning shows the day, so the child shows the man. Listen, you will hardly have a playboy who becomes a responsible adult. This morning I'm talking to the youth. Take full responsibility of your life, especially if you are between the ages of 20 and 30. Because after that time, everything that will come into your life will be as a result of what you used those years for. Nigerian for our baby Omubu say, only God can bend a dry fish without breaking it. Only God can bend a dry fish without breaking it. So between 20 to 30 years, no, adia obeye no, ehun sunsuansuan na obenya kusi we wabrabo na wiye. Since I'm talking about self-discipline, let me just take a moment and then share with you what is self-discipline. It can be defined as possessing a sense of mission in the pursuit of your life. You have a well-defined goal and you are packaging yourself towards actualizing or realizing that goal. You see, producting is about packaging. Na ya ni yenimu say yankasa no your life no. It also has to do about packaging. Most people know what they want. Most people know what it takes. But most of us are not ready to give it what it takes. Your self-discipline is operating as commanding and not as convenient in your quest to achieve your goals. Self-discipline is about setting order in your life, being where you're supposed to be there, doing what you're supposed to do without requiring supervision. Without requiring supervision. I'll come there in a moment. Say yeah, pe obi we adwuma mu ayesi ye po obi a obetumi aweke without supervision. That is the trait of maturity. I'll get there, but let me bring in this biblical scripture. Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 5 to 7, it says, "There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceeds from the ruler. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth." If you are observant enough, if you look around you, you will see this evil and this error. Seeing servants upon horses and princes walking as servants. So what tu enipa na wo hwa abrabo mu a, obehun se enkoa etete apongo so ema adehye enam fom. Eba ne sen and eba ne sa. You see, there are some principles that princes should be acquainted with and put them to work before they can occupy their rightful place. But guess what? The law of life is universal. So whoever put these principles to work will occupy that place. Yawo suban ene anamontuo a abrempon anase odihye eseso wo tu saa anamon no. Se obrempon anase odihye entu saa anamon no a, obi fufuro bia obetu saa anamon no a oye akoa. Ono ye de odihye no debre ebema no. Enu ti no behunu penifo emma. A wo mo bo bra bi nti no. Omo ne nam basabasa. Na sebi obi a wo free baby kura anka wonsem fata wo ya akoa. No benya debie kese bi. There are laws and laws of life are universal. I won't go deep this morning. I will just share with you the ABC of self-discipline. Listen, a life void of order can never make progress. Shall be a life order in him, you cannot make progress. Let's just attend to the ABC of self-discipline. I know how you are peripheral. You see, it is okay up to a certain age to be told what you have to do, as in supervision. But beloved, after a certain age, you should be able to function prudently, or else you will waste your destiny. And then I may patch them. Obiya usiswa uswa esese obi ehwa woso ochira wo menye we but obedrum pempenso obi a unhia obiya se obeka kira wo se ye we sente saa, you will waste your destiny without fail. Mame mo example bi obetiasie pa me sha asia obedwini say Sunday school ade na meka But when we play it back, you will know where I'm going to. For example, Usa, when you were young, you'll be told, go and sleep. You'll be told, wake up. You'll be told, brush your teeth. You'll be told, take your bath, tuck in your shirt, comb your hair, wash your clothes, go to school, don't be late. Any of these, if you're not able to subject yourself to do it, it will not go well with you. Someone will say, yes, I know, and your mammy bobo swinging a koda, sorry, adiachi, Kochuchi was saying, Dware, Kikawatari Shem, Nunu Witirim, Ko school, men ye late. Oh, say, ya say, Menya Quadebia with it 2 years, na menene casa, but we'll play it back. You see, you will not be regarded as a matured person that you are supposed to be if you are not able to do these things when you grow up without supervision. When they say someone is matured, it means though they are not under supervision, they are able to function as expected. Si ekase ubi ayepeni, ubi adwinmu ebie, someone is matured. Na chese sa nneoma ya esisi eka kira kwala ansa na waye no, otumi ya obi anhye no ama nenye. In the absence of your parents and your headmaster, etc., you should not derail your own life. Yemu bebre nneoma ye no, yetie maame mu fie ntine ye no. Anansi ye wo boarding house principal na se headmaster wo ho ntine ye. Na mmom esese ye matured no, ye duru baby a ye say ye freedom obi a nhye ye so. You might think some of these things that I mentioned, they are insignificant, but let's take a look. Okay? So what's in the I said mene class 1 ni bi na mene kasa. This is the ABC of self-discipline. First one, I say then, go and sleep. Sa kwada we did 3 years and you catch so go and sleep. But a young man we did 25 years says, see a catcher or say adia sa kwada. Let me show you the implications. It is a wise saying that early to bed, early to rise, make a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Why does it make a man healthy? Early to bed. What dan temwa? Utumi restia ma wonna no so. Enye alarm ne benya newo. Enkrofo bebre wuntem because omunya enough sleep. Secondly, it makes you wealthy. Because when him say edamuning in 24 hours no. Sa wonda anadwo bremu ena mema ese sikapa. Anapade na obedi koko wache ewia fufuo enimbre eho ena Guinness ene mema mebobodin oliake anadwo ode bekenwo. If you don't sleep early in the morning, all your money will be gone. Call wo bekemie benije ba chali e bo sketa monite yawo na ewo eshikale ho ewo. So it is not childish to be told go and sleep when you were around 3 years, but 25 years without self-discipline. If it is 7 o'clock, you won't go and sleep. It makes you wise because oda when is sumie efa adwene. So you see, if there is no one to tell you at 7 p.m. to go and sleep, out of self-discipline, if you don't do it, you will deprive yourself of all these benefits. Another one, for example, let's say, brush your teeth. Should I comment on this one? Do you know there are full-grown men and even women? They are dressed nicely. When you talk to them and you look at their teeth, oh, blano fair for ni onyonyo. Ke afi awula ale ye kome ye ko kwe amenyonyo. Oh, ebe ke bi ahye ma me ko la ke sheda. Shineda lele nchenye ye hino akele bi kekbeke eba sheda. The next one is take your bath. Irrespective of your age, people will not regard you as matured if you don't take your bath, especially first thing in the morning before stepping out. I mean, can't you know? And your man kitchen, master, obi anywhere or dear nim dear bemau, adia chia we pie free wufie wunjare. It shows you are not matured. You still need somebody around you to tell you, go and take your bath in the morning. The next one is comb your hair. When we send your man kitty without supervision, it can derail your destiny. Comb your hair. Share. I will step on some few toes, but I love you so much to leave you, to destroy your destiny. We are Simunwahu. Nyen nani yebo we are say. Ebimu wa esomunti. Esom pese and esom rasta. Obi wa wonni baby ane ma me kwaji ni free ya yesi ni tiri hwenu me yentwa. Omo no mo yen pese e wo ho fititititi. Ye wo sum bi susu a omo ye rastafarians a wo mu gya wo mu tiri hwene saa. Apart from saa nipekuo mienu yi, mene wo ye wo ye no ye ma me kire ye se ye mfa afe ye mfa nunu ye tirim. Na nti sa wo ma me ni hwa ba anapa obehwe se nunu wutirim. Na se we nunu wutirim a. Listen. You are resigning from people who are employable. Let me tell you. Se unye by nature rasta ana unye pese ne weni efi na wonfa afe wonfa nunu wutirimu a bisa police ni bia say ye surround the suspects e wo baby ye chi suspects be 30 Kofi the way I metiri hwiti no me ye be yi me efi suspect no mu na se why ye wuti no some one kind masa police people go deal with you before maybe they could not say you know be you masa your youthful days be very careful. Uko school. Oh, my time is up. Uko school. When was school boy ya oko school on can shirt and fan share ni kesmuda. Uko school when you said the first thing you have to do before you get to school is to tuck in your shirt. After being in elementary and secondary school that every day you tuck in your shirt. After school, you are going to work, you are going to church, where to atari ene guso. It means you still need supervision. You see, I told you it's all about packaging. Uko school, ya chira ose nisa uye late. Teacher, onya she sana pa oboa. Ba uye later obu, sene ebeya ube hunu se enisa uye late. When you be free, you know, sa uko baby na wanye late, it means you are self-disciplined. For example, why should you go to the house of the Lord on Sunday for church? Oh, sorry, why you late? Oh, Kwejuma, why you late? Mame more mystery be. Obia or Kwejuma late, you are on the hit list of your CEO. Ejuma rabi anywhere. Nejume yenia obey jumantem, obey dida. Do you understand what I'm saying? There is no CEO who will fire a punctual staff. Listen, you get on the hit list if you are a late comer. Se ejuma ra e ba ne so obepamu ebimu we ejuma mu a omo mbe ejuma ntam no omo no be ko first na wo we ejuma na wo start we ejuma no 8 o'clock na wenye obi a abre bia 7:30 na wa ba ejuma wo yi nkrofo e dia wo be yi nedi dabi masa menye le wo ye late kura Kofi a wo yere ya ne nje wo ho nkame wo bebre amene obeche. This is just the ABC, the things they told us when we are young. And then without supervision, you're not doing it. This message was brought to you courtesy Best Point Savings and Loans. Your dream is our business. Best assurance to say your protection is always assured. And high sense. Sisia Kai say high sense. Yang and Yamaya Bosobodi say the electronic company of the year as well as the electronic brand of the year. High sense. Everyday prices for everyday people.
Peace FM.
I've been hustling in the morning, in the afternoon and in the evening. Best in caution, nasi can if you intimation share. The mini busia bedi ne mame toy. Me wano, sika me pay, embano. Intimundi mundi mija. Obi medi di mija. Missy Mundi Mundi
Peace FM.
Mami toy enwano Missy Mundi Mundi mija Ubi medi di mija Missy Mundi Mundi mija Nya mami toy miwano.
It's 104.3 FM Sunny. Ebusuya Adiachi. Sisia Yeshe Jumedi Asi. Aka Sima and Song Ama Premato. I de Prem to break us a bonibebro. Wadaruma. And I pay machi watinasi ache. We need the Muamin family commercials kakrebi into in Emunafe, Yanfa Cassia Bonembro. Me shasia. Wouldn't say cementa ye yen wagana ha. Sika ye de yen na eka Ghana ha eme de bua impuntuo ene jata cement. Cementa ye ton wagana hingina wuyi ningina gu ho a. Cement bottle ba ku bia jata cement no wuyi enu a. Unya mfasoɔ unya dodoɔ ɛwɔ mu kyɛn cement a aka nyinaa nti jata cement deɛ na mɛka ne sɛ obia se ɛyɛ na mom wonim sɛ ade pa bia no yɛ na bɔnwene ɛbata ho jata cement a ayɛ papa a nti nanse no a na yɛde yɛ adwuma no ebi mu afaso a ɔmo ɛyɛ kanana bi ɛde fa ho nti anape mpinifo a ɔmo ɛda jata cement no ɔmo se monidie mu a yɛyi mu asotire edi nkan no Jata cement no yen ton no social media so Jata cement no it is sold only through accredited distributors and retailers. Into when am social media so na obisi obemo Jata cement ne bi ato a abeg shine your eye oyazan afi so no impenifo amoda Jata cement adwumekuo na no omo se amfa nto dwa se omo enye promotion bia because ebi mu nanam and almost say Jata cement ye promotion ye ton cement no ebi wo ha say 30 cedis ebi wo ha say 35 cedis me pa cho enye nokre yen run promotion bia sa etoso miensa impenifo si enfan to anim say Jata cement enya de a ye ne wo ye business a ye beka cho say tua yen fa momu fa tua ye ka sort ase Sebia when we be a Jata cement business no so you try the car fafa momusua and also no oboa. Be sure to verify the real identity of the person you are dealing with before initiating any form of transaction. For business and for enquiries, there is only one official line. Sawuni ebedi and sawoswo wuni ebedi nkutahua. Jata cement ya wa number ba kumpe. Senya number we are enye Jata cement number ne ye number ben number ne ye 024 194 1846 Mrs. Ubium 024 194 1846 Jata cement, building for generations. Jata cement, the best quality cement by far. And a pace kakrabia GCB Bank Limited. Wamo se mweni die mwa yamfan tu mweni muse kaneno nanka yedin no ede GCB Bank Limited. Nesisi ya nansa krae kakra bemwa yefreyen GCB Bank PLC. Obebi sasa na PLC no gina ho de maden. PLC no gina ho de ma Public Limited Company. Ntisisi ya yedin ne de GBC Bank Public Limited Company. Kaise GCB, your bank for life. Yefriwa na ye kos kakrabia eye EcoBank. Yen ye boy en samrani the Bank of Africa. Me patro ana pay se wo kotua aban ne tuobi to say custom duties, corporate income tax, withholding tax, value added tax, pay as you earn, and afi charges for other government services are. Yeah men say bre EcoBank, we've made it simpler, faster, more secure and convenient on EcoBank digital channels. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. EcoBank, enwunye yo, ba akubi so menfan so preko. Kaneno me yiska de 2 years yenkotua electricity bills a. Meba no, osu sorry you me wie free na adane ntokwa. Sisi ade se ebusu ntokwa na eni ho biom esanse you can simply pay your postpaid electricity, water bills and DSTV subscriptions conveniently on EcoBank platforms. Me patro about time am won kwada am di free mfie mienu de kopem mfie nsia. San kwada na de omudru san mfie na omho ahote. Akwada ne betumi akwada na tofi crash na numu a wonnim. Eno ntine de Kel Kids toothpaste. Eye kwada toothpaste. We de twin kwada na sia ebo omo ho se ban, omo se no ho ban efri moambo wa omutumi eboni entokro ewo musim. Nya me de sorry so every Joy Industries. When we say Joy Industries, Kofa Baye, yeah, near the Joy Ointment. Joy mommy, joy daddy, no saint, de buy. Once and saying, can he, Kamia, you said, when you be with you, and I say, if you are. Now said me yare mentia po or no fin in every weather no. Me patrope say a baby wu immune system no enya hoden and every upia co drugstore be a benwa kwaji Vical 20 to ana and so kitwe bi but ya no no te send ya twere gu hu person say wonya Vical 20 atwa ba ko a wo immune system no ebenya hoden. Vical 20 is made from 100% herbs known for boosting the immune system to fight diseases and infection. Vical 20 is your ultimate immune system support for general well-being. Nemum ba wa fa yefunu ba wa ma kwada no fo ne akwada wondim brumfie dumie no de ne pekue mu nka ho etufo betumi afre 0244 585531.